So EchoRadar is finding local service businesses in any niche, in any area of the world, as long as they are on the Google business. Yes, that means that a business not on the Google business page will not be on. So with this, it's really powerful. Now, this is specifically for outbound. So when you're running your ads, which you can do in this platform, you then want to be able to create really strong outbound efforts, because most businesses running an outbound campaign via cold email, cold SMS, or cold LinkedIn never provide truly that much upfront value to get your foot in the door. So the way we do this is we create a personalized chat widget for their site. We create a personalized Instagram widget using Instagram with their logos. And we create them a personalized SEO audit / sell of your services, where the chat widget itself is a self-selling demo that is branded to them, so it treats them as a lead. And then if they like it, it's actually going to sync all that data to your GHL, and when they book an appointment, it will then, as in fake book an appointment with the self-selling demo, it will then ask if they've liked it, where they can then book a real appointment, and that real appointment will be booked into your actual GHL, where the contacts will be in your GHL list. What that means is you can send, thousands of emails every month with personalized demos for your clients, and I'm going to show you exactly how that works, right? So let's just pick any niche. Let's just think. Now, as you can see here, this is picked a really small area in Texas. So we've actually built this expand area, right? Because right now there's only one. So we can just expand this. I'm just going to find more and more. And what you also realize is it says it searched for plumber, plumbing company, plumbing contractor, emergency plumber, drain cleaning, water heating repair. So it's actually searching for lookalike audiences within this, because not everyone registers their business as plumber on Google, right? So we kind of scrape all the possible likelihoods of other leads. The other thing I should note as well, when you enrich the data or go to creating demos, we actually do a pre-check. The key thing here is most prospecting platforms will charge you credits even if the output is not good. So they'll give you a profile, and the profile can be outdated and shit. Our platform will run a series of checks before allowing you to generate the output, because I want to maximize the quality of your credit usage. Because when you go to use outbound, if it's really shit data, the outbound is going to be shit. So I want to maximize that, right? So we expand this even more. I'll do this again. So far we went from 2 leads to 49, and this is a really small niche area, right? So I don't think you're going to find too much, but we can keep pushing it outside a bit more. Maybe it won't find any, we'll see. Already we have 63. And you'll see here, there's going to be a breakdown of how many reviews they have. 67. Now, again, it's a super niche area, so maybe we won't get too many, but we can go ahead and select all. Now you'll see here, it goes from 67 to 44. That is because, as I said before, I don't want the other ones, they don't have a website. So, we take the ones that have a website, and we're going to qualify them. What I mean qualifying them is when you don't qualify them, you can't see their information. So when we qualify them, we're going to check if they have a web chat, if they're running ads, the website they're built on, so Squarespace, Elemental, we check quite a lot. And then you'll see their emails, how many reviews they have, if they're running ads from their pixel, loads of stuff. So it's just going to go through, and it's going to slowly work through these. So now you can see after it's went through them all, it will say 3 leads dropped during qualification. Now the reason I said is that I don't charge people tokens for things that are probably not going to work. So most of the time, we don't, I really want to minimize you spending things that are going to get a shit output. So if it's completely broken, we won't bother. Doesn't mean you're not going to have bot protection on some of the websites so that the website won't load on the widget, but we minimize it to the maximum degree. Now the other thing you can do, if you really want to, is when there's like not 100% certainty of a widget being present, you can say yes, check visually, it's going to run a screenshot and then use AI to read the screen. I don't really think it's that necessary, so you can just click don't. Now you then have enrich all with LinkedIn. So as I said before, if you want to add to your automations, for example, instead of just sending an email, send them a relevant LinkedIn via LinkedIn, or send an email to the decision maker, then you can enrich with LinkedIn. As I said before, we won't charge for all of them, but what you'll realize a lot is like many small to medium-sized businesses won't have LinkedIn, but we'll check. So this is going to run through all of them and check. Or you can just enrich it one by one here. 10 contacts found. And you'll see this is where they are. So this is here. Dawn Garrett. Curtis Pear. Andrea Harden. Joseph Hinton. David Navarro. Earl Harlison, so on and so forth. The next is we want to generate all the assets for the leads we have, including the ones that we didn't have on LinkedIn, because it's still better than nothing, right? So you can just select all, or select the ones you want, and you're just going to click generate. Now it's going to go through, it's going to create their personalized widget, their personalized Instagram, and their audit. By the way, with this score, the score denotes a better opportunity for you. So it means that if they always have like SEO, they always have ads, they always have a chat widget, like they had everything, the score would be low because the opportunity for you is low, and vice versa. So a high score means they don't have much, right? So like they don't have ads, they don't have anything, right? You'll see here, it's going to create the demos, the audits, and the Instagram links for all the businesses that you had available. So you have the Bren's Plumbing. So what we see, if they have a bot protector on this website, it will not load. But it's just going to give this. The chat will still work and the voice will still work. But if I go to Bryant's, maybe, we just check, we just go through them all. They won't all have site protectors on them. See, there they go, it's starting to load. And this one's loading as well. So you hear Total Quality Plumbing. It's all linked to their branding. You see? Plumbing, Coral Plumbing. So not all loading, but even when they don't load fully, their chat will work. So this is Total Quality Plumbing. This one. So let's play with this one for now. This is Cordial Plumbing. This is their chat widget. And then we also get their audit. So you can see here, their logo, where they're appearing on the Google map, their local SEO, the on-page SEO, the technical SEO. And that's going to self-sell your services. So no live chat AI, which we can see very clearly here. They have none. No speed to lead, no Google review management, and no AI receptionist. All the things that we would sell as an agency. Now when I say this, to test it, and you can obviously include this in your email outbound to test it. And the AI voice works as well. It's going to set the scene in terms of a self-selling AI. So it says, pretend you're one of your own customers and ask me anything you'd like to ask. So I'm going to say, hey, I think it's a plumber, right? So my toilet is, hey, I have a leak, I'm not sure. There you go. My leak. And what's going to do, it's going to just do like some qualifying questions. And then it's going to ask for availability right now. So it will also collect information. I'll show you how it works. This afternoon. My name is Nathan. Let's see if it asks my number if I don't put it in. Let me ask my number. So then it says we're sorted, blah, blah. Pretty cool, right? That's what you experience 24/7. And it's going to start, it still has the conversation. I probably get 5 to 7. So it's literally asking me. And now it's doing future pacing. The thing is, I can change this, right? So if you don't like how it's performing or you want to change it a little bit, you just tell me and I can prompt the system to tighten up the self-selling if you want it changed for your business. That's exactly what. The details I just gave are my own. Are you available this week? And I'll show you something cool. It's going to book to the high level. Let's do 1:15. Now, you will see in my dummy calendar my name, all this stuff confirmed. So I can book these appointments like crazy on Autopilot. And then you can trigger email automations, everything from there. And the same thing works from here. So it's going to say, and treat me as a customer again. The exact same experience, but just on Instagram, so they feel like they're getting something different. Now, if you want, you can obviously export all these to like instantly.